right. Before the thoughts of moving on past him, if I had never thought about him, would I be writing now? Before the conversation I just had moments ago with my friend about the natural state of human life. Before the thought that maybe we as human are programmed to think and feel a certain way. Before I thought that the human mind is what corrupts human life. Before I recall that God said in his word that he made everything good. So why do bad people and bad food exist? I know why. Because it is no longer at its natural state. So I'm wondering, what is the natural state of me? You see, I have just been thinking lately about human life and the way that we handle and react to the natural things in life. Is it not natural for a man to be with a woman and a woman to be with a man when God created Adam and Eve, man and woman? The question is, how do we normally act towards the opposite sex before the story of the birds and the bees, before the sexual commercials, before the music that devalues women, before the strip club that exploits both women and men, before the rapes, before molestation, before the first love that broke your heart, before the confusion of the right sexuality you have, before STDs and AIDS entered the world, before the myth of how AIDS entered the world leading us back to the hands of humans and the human mind. Many have said before that we as a nation, not just color folks, are programmed. Lately I've been finding it to be true, so I'm wondering, what is the natural state of me? If we're our brothers and sisters in Christ, why do we have so many things that separate us? How will we be before we know the different color of our skin? Before he betrayed you, before she murdered your son, before prison life changed you? Before you were forced to walk in the light of your parents, before your father decided not to be a part of your life, before drugs took your mother away, before he stole from you, before you were robbed, before fear entered your world, before Cain killed Abel, before Eve ate that apple, leading us back to another human mind setting the tone for human life. Don't pay me any attention, for I'm just thinking, wondering, what is the natural state of me? You know what they say, nothing is new under the sun. So if we are being programmed as a nation, that means that it is not something new, but something that has already been done. If you think about it, you will see it started with Eve, and Satan was the mastermind behind it. And it's clear to me that he is still in business today. Since I have learned this, I'm searching and wondering what is the natural state of me. Why should I be told what to think, how to feel, and what to do in any situation? Why can't I simply just use my natural human instincts? If fear is not from God, then how did it end up in my DNA? If I am to be slow to anger, then why is it the first reaction in my emotions when things go wrong? Is this really me at my natural state, or am I programmed to be this way? If love never fails, then why do I continue to run hand in hand with hate? I mean, the world is full of hate. It seems to be natural in the world, but I'm wondering, is it natural in me? Come here, let me whisper something in your ear. Do you know who you are? Do you really know who you are before the disappointments? Before you were classified as gifted and talented, special ed, upper, lower, middle class citizens? Before the hurtful word, before the first crush that turned you down, before the peer pressure, before the first blunt, before the first drink, before you dropped out of school, before graduation, before prom night, before the first time you had sex, before kindergarten, before your first steps, before your first words, before your first tooth, before I entered this world, before I heard the voice of my mother in her womb, before I became a fetus when I was just seeming in the egg. Who was I at my natural state, the purest form of me, the organic me, before I was injected and corrupted with the struggles of this world, telling me what moments I should be happy and what times I should be sad, giving me a time frame of my age and what I should be doing at those times, giving me structure I did not ask for. Why can't I be like a butterfly? Why can't I be free just to be me? You may say that I am crazy and that I make no sense, but I'm just wondering, what is the natural state of me?